Hello, and welcome to my little corner of the cosmic universe. This is High Priestess Indigo, and I'm back with another read for the collective. So, I'm going to start with a prayer. I won't be doing the subconscious cards this read as well. And then I'm going to jump into the graffiti decks because that's what I'm being led to. But let's go ahead and get this started. Almighty God, I thank you. Please allow me to be a clear portal and a clear channel for your Holy Spirit and your divine will. God, I ask that you bless each and every person that comes across this video. You know who they are and where they are on their spiritual journeys and what they need. And God, I ask that you bind and return to sender any and all negative energy, negative entities, evil eye, projection, spell work, black magic, dark magic, voodoo, anything, Father God, that is not of your purest and highest divine light. These things I ask in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, so let's see what's going on in the energy here. Oh, some of those. Let's get some of this here. Oh. Picking up a masculine energy. Let's see what we got going on here. We have the Tendler Swindler, and we have Closeted. We have Pick Up the Litter, Burnt Bridges, Lucky in Love, Catching Feelings. Oh boy. Close Encounter, Palo Santo, Underlying Health Issues, Ponzi Scheme, On Your Own, In Danger to Themselves, Living Rent Free, Cursing Themselves, Moved On, Bridges to the Future, Toxic Positivity, Power Couple, Kicks Rocks, Kick Rocks, Kick Rocks, not Kicks Rocks, Sunk Cost Policy, Overindulgence. All right, let me go ahead and get this reading started. So this reading is for a masculine, a karmic masculine. I was hoping for a divine masculine. This is a karmic masculine who is showing up in the energy as a Tendler Swindler, a con artist. A con artist who overplayed his hand. This is somebody that is used to having the pick of the litter. This is somebody that always feels like they have choices. And most importantly, this is somebody that always feels like they have the upper hand when it comes to relationships, and they like it that way. This is somebody that has a very big problem, ego problem with power and control. You know, this is somebody that quite literally is coming through the energy as a bit narcissistic as a result of this person's obsession with being in a position of power. And this is somebody that loved to lord that position of power over those that they've been in relationship with. You know, they will their power over the other person in a relationship, but not with care. You know, that's the thing. When you are in a relationship with somebody, you know, part of the emotional safety of a relationship is Sharing, basically really sharing power with the other person. The other person has power to hurt you, you have power to hurt them. But when you truly love and care and value for somebody, as well as when you're also in a upright position in your own life, you don't use that power to harm the person that you're in a relationship with. This person does not do that. They harm the people that they're in relationship with, and they enjoy doing so. This is somebody who I feel like, you know, is having to come to face with that part of themselves. This is somebody that has had a lot of skeletons in the closet, secrets and lies. And take this part only if it resonates. This person could also be struggling with their sexuality and be in the closet. That's for some, not for all. Um, this is somebody that, in this power and control, in this desire to always have the pick of the litter, this is somebody that quite literally burnt a bridge with a divine feminine. This is somebody that was trying to basically lord over this divine feminine in a way that was not healthy. I'm getting the sense this divine feminine wanted a mutual, relationship, like I said, where those couple have power over each other, but they don't abuse it. They don't use it to harm the other person. This is what this divine feminine wanted, and this karmic masculine couldn't provide that. Because, like I said, this is somebody that you basically use their power of influence for bad. And they basically enjoyed hurting those that they were in romantic relationships with. Needless to say, that was enough for this divine feminine to basically, you know, let this bridge burn. When this masculine burnt this bridge, this divine feminine quite literally walked away. This is somebody that quite literally got themselves free of this karmic masculine from their past. Now, as it is, this karmic masculine is going through an ego death. This is somebody that is quite literally spiraling out of control. And this is also somebody that is struggling with the fact that this divine feminine is moving on. This is somebody that is giving me the feeling of, now that this divine feminine has left them and they no longer are energetically or romantically tied or connected to this divine feminine, this is somebody that is in their feelings. This is somebody that is catching feelings probably for the first time in their life. This is somebody, it's really kind of giving me, this person was a love con artist. This is somebody that basically enjoyed collecting hearts and then destroying those hearts. This is somebody that was trying to inflict on those they've been in a relationship with the same pain and suffering that they felt like they endured at some point in their life. So this person quite literally was taking out all of their unresolved trauma, pain, heartache, unhealed wounds. They were taking it out on their love partners. But now this is somebody that is in their feelings because they're realizing that they had came into close contact, with somebody that was an earth angel, you know. And also this person is realizing that this divine feminine is divinely protected, because this is somebody that is going through a lot of karmic debt for the way they treated this divine feminine. This karmic masculine tried to treat this divine feminine the same way he has done everybody else in his past, and now it is coming back to haunt them. This is somebody that quite literally was trying to engage in a form of a Ponzi scheme on this divine feminine. This is somebody that wanted to keep themselves connected to her to basically harvest off of their energy, but they wanted to basically third party her and do to her the same thing that they did to other people in their past. The Most High God determined that was a lie. This person is now basically sitting in the mess that they've created, because this is somebody that is, like I said, they're in their feelings. This person is down bad in their feelings. They're quite literally having to feel everything they took this divine feminine through. And this is somebody that, as a result of them having to basically have their heart chakra opened up and their betrayal that they've inflicted on other people, they're now having to sit in the energy of that. This person is so heartbroken, they're having physical health issues as a result of how broken this person is. There is not enough, you know, there's not enough Palo Santo in the world for this person to cleanse this heartache. This is eating this person alive to the point that this person is kind to starting to feel like they're a danger to themselves. But this is somebody that, put this divine feminine in harm's way deliberately because, like I said, this is somebody that took great pleasure in hurting those that loved them. You know, this person had a knack for finding very, yeah, this person would find people who were empaths. Yeah, this person really was a con artist narcissist because this person quite literally loved to particularly do this to people that were empathic. This is part of that Ponzi scheme where this person really enjoyed the energy that they got off of empathic people having their heart broken. And it's really sad because, empathic people are already very loving and very, emotionally open. And this person would pick those kind of people with the idea of causing them the most maximum amount of emotional harm. Well, the tables have turned, and now all of that karma is back on this person's plate. And this person is having to sit in the energy of all of that heartache. And when I tell you my head is starting to hurt and my stomach feels like the acid is burning the inside of my stomach. This is the energy this person is sitting in. It is literally that feeling of feeling sick to your stomach. This person is constantly feeling like this. But this is this person's karma. This is the divine judgment that this person is having to sit in for their behavior. Like I said, this person really took great pleasure in it, and it's twisted. Like I can't call this anything else. I'm sorry, spirit team. I know I'm not supposed to interject my judgments into these readings, but this is some sick shit. This person really enjoyed harming people and breaking people's heart. You know, that's very it's demonic. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion in this reading, but yeah, this is very demonic to enjoy breaking people's heart. And this person really was overindulging in it, That's being revealed in the 3D right now. This person, how they really have been operating in the world, it's coming out of the closet. This is somebody who has lost divine and spiritual protection as a result of their behavior toward other people. And like I said, when we talk about empathic people, the vast majority of empathic people are light workers. So this person was quite literally targeting divine people on purpose. Even more reason why this person is sitting in the level of karmic debt that they're sitting in. Like, that's crazy. This person is quite literally trying to be in this toxic positivity energy, but everybody around them can see that this person is under karmic and divine judgment. You know, this is a mask this person is trying to wear, and it's not a very good mask because everything is coming out. This karmic masculine is also really cursing themselves because this is somebody that is watching this divine feminine move forward without them. And this divine feminine is not only moving forward, but she has cleansed her energy. This was the one person that this karmic masculine was not able to break. So this person had a long history of doing this to people until they ran across this one particular divine feminine. And it was not an accident the Most High God sent this person in for a twofold reason. God, one, sent this person in for redemption. Because if this masculine had chosen to work with this divine feminine, they would have been in the position to basically redeem themselves and get themselves out of this south node energy that they were stuck in. Basically, this person was stuck in devil energy. And God sent this divine feminine in to help them. And then when they turned around and started attacking this divine feminine the same way they've done everybody else in their past, this person didn't understand who they were really up against. A divine chosen one who basically walked away from them, and it landed them in a basically an ego death. You know, this is somebody who cursed themselves, and they're cursing themselves because now they're having to sit in this ego death and face themselves, and they're having to sit and be face to face with their demons. And they're not little demons either. So this person is quite literally in this energy because these demons are knocking them upside their head. Something bad. And even more so, this person is having to live with what they did, not only to people in their past, but what they did to this divine feminine, because this person quite literally threw away a gift from God. Because this was God's opportunity. This was God sending this person in for their redemption of their soul. And this person rejected that. Now this person is having to watch this divine feminine move on to bridges of the future and to a power couple pairing that was supposed to be them if they had actually taken the opportunity and they had taken the get out of jail free card. I'm hearing that God was offering this person. But this person doubled down on their hatred and their vitriolic behavior, and they basically decided that they were going to try to destroy this divine feminine. And in trying to destroy this divine feminine, not knowing that she was a chosen one, they destroyed themselves. And this person now is feeling like they're being kicked to the curb because this divine feminine has moved on and she is not thinking about them. This is somebody that thought this divine feminine was going to succumb to a sunken cost fallacy, that because they had been connected to each other for a long time, that she would continue to be, basically a punching bag for this karmic masculine. But when the Most High God told her to move, your work here is done. We have offered enough of an olive branch, and we've offered enough redemption to this person, and they don't want it. God moved this divine feminine out of the way, and then this ego death set in. And like I said, this person is not happy because not only did they lose this divine feminine, but like I said, they rejected their divine protection. And nothing's worse than being beaten ahead by demons and you don't even have divine protection. But that's the divine judgment this person is under. This is the what this person reaped in the world. This is what this person sowed in the world. You know, they enjoyed hurting other people and they took great pleasure and they got energetic boost off of it by doing it. This person actually enjoyed it. You know. Now this is somebody that wants somebody to blame because this is somebody that is struggling to face their own fears. But this is somebody that loved putting people in ego death. They had a history of doing it. They literally they love putting people in this fear-based energy where they would basically, lure people empaths to their ego death and have them trapped in their head in fear. And now this person is trapped by the same demons that they use to harm other people. You know, this is how this person was making their money. They were robbing empaths of their energy, that's being stripped of them. Every ounce of energy, every ounce of finances that they manifested off of other people's, heartache and broken hearts is being stripped. This person is no longer loaded. They loaded, but not with money or good energy now. Now they're loaded with fear. Yeah, this is somebody that was no more than a clout chasing leech, you know. I'm sorry, I ain't got nothing good to say about this person. I'm not even gonna pretend like I do. This was somebody, like I said, they were trying to come up off of the suffering of other people. And the one thing I learned this at a young age. You know, you cannot build your happiness off of other people's suffering. You know, you think you can, you think that's the reality, but it's not true because there is karmic and spiritual laws. And now this person is finding out the hard way that those spiritual laws do exist and you are subject to them. You know, this person is finding this out. You know, this is somebody that wanted to be on top. They wanted to be seen. They wanted to be, elevated, but they didn't want to do the work on themselves. And so they basically just decided that they were going to build their whole little house of pain and suffering off of other people's backs. And then God gave them a chance to get it right, and they still chose wrong. And now here we are, you know. This is somebody that now is fishing for some sense of energy from anybody, you know. This is somebody, like I said, they're having to face those demons that they conjured, that they set those people in ego death with. And like I said, this person is salty. They're bitter. They're bitter. That's just gonna just make sure that they remain in this ego death, you know, because this person has nobody to blame but themselves. This is somebody that was a leech. This was somebody that took great pleasure in harming people energetically and spiritually. This was somebody who was very emotionally manipulative. This was somebody that was an opportunist. This was somebody that was a scammer, a con artist, a love I'm hearing the word love violator. This person loved violating people, you know, and now this person is just low vibrational, you know, to match what they've always, how they showed up in the world. They're having to sit in an energy of how they were showing up in the world. That's karma. That's divine judgment. If you show up in the world low vibrational, because anytime you are hurting people on purpose to break their hearts so you can enjoy them hurting and being in pain because you broke their hearts, that's what you're sowing. That's the definition of low vibrational. And then you were masking yourself up in these people's good energy as though it was yours. But you really was the thief of happiness, peace, love, joy. You were robbing people of their happiness, their joy. And now that that's been stripped for you, now you have to live in the energy that you actually deserve to be in, which is this low vibrational energy because that's what you were sowing. It's karma. You know, this is somebody that wants to escape. And I feel like this is somebody that may be engaging in escapism. This may be somebody that may be, giving themselves over to drugs, you know, definitely trying to numb themselves. But this is somebody that's trying to run from their problems, but you can't run from yourself. The days are over for that. And it's definitely over now that divine judgment has stepped in. God is not, there's no place that you can go to that God's not going to pull the cover off of you. You can't mask up anymore. God is not going to let you because you have hurt too many people. Now all you can do is just admire this divine feminine from afar because this is done. That opportunity God granted you, that was a once in a lifetime opportunity. It was a limited time offer and you did not take it. You rejected it, you know? And now you're being forced to give back the stolen spotlight you stole from this divine feminine as well as everybody else. Because that's all you were doing. You were trying to steal other people's shine so that you could look like the star, so you could look like the winner. But the way you went about it, there was just nothing good was ever going to come of this. You were never going to be blessed in this energy. It is a curse. To do this to people is to curse yourself. And the person that did it to you is yourself. That's the law of karma. You can only get what you put out. If you put out negative energy, if you put out hatred, if you put out suffering and pain and enjoying breaking people's heart for no other reason than to make yourself feel good, that's what you get back. That mask is gone. It's gone, sir. It's gone. There's nobody coming to save you. You are on your own now. And yeah, like you have to understand how bad you have to. God doesn't give up on a lot of people. He doesn't. This is the Father, the God that left the 99 to go get the one wayward sheep. So, do you know where you would have to go in order for God to leave you on your own and to strip you of divine protection? There's only one entity that God has ever had to do that with. It was Satan. So this is where you have to ask yourself, who were you really showing up in the world as? You were really giving yourself over to the devil. Yeah. Now you have to abandon these goals of amassing wealth off of the backs and the suffering of other people. All of that's gonna have to be is abandoned now because God is not going to let you do what you were doing before. You've been stripped of all of that. Yeah, and that's why I was saying like the things that are sitting on you now are they not little demons. You got the master one himself sitting on top of you because that's how you know that that's who is operating through you because only one entity moves like this, and it's Satan. So you basically sold your soul to the devil, whether you consciously realize that or not. Yeah, yeah, yep. You know, your unfair expectations and relationships and of other people, it's gotten you here. You know, it's gotten you here. And this is I'm not gonna sugarcoat you. I don't you know, you've been stripped of divine protection. That's pretty bad. That's a divine judgment very few are reserved for. Like you have to really just been out here. I mean, you really was out here though, living that demon life. You was on demon time, and now you're being sat down by the Most High God, and rightfully so, because you have hurt enough people, and you literally got it to the point that God just literally wrote you off. That's not something I even like to talk about, because God gives us a lot of chances. I mean, a lot. God is very forgiving. And just the way you've been operating in the world and the things you've been doing to people that are chosen, that's why this judgment is coming down like this. Because you were doing this to chosen people. Oh boy. And now there's nothing else to say, I suppose. You know, there's nothing else to say. It's just sad reading, just a waste of a life. You know, waste of a opportunity to come here and be light in the world. You know, you've been here and you've been darkness in the world to other people, and now you have to live in that darkness that you created for other people. But that's the message. Be blessed if you can, wherever you are.